안녕하세요. 항상 레전드 경기만을 업로드하는 UFC 파이터즈 채널입니다. 본 채널은 여러분들에게 기쁨과 짜릿한 스릴을 드리기 위해 만든 유튜브입니다. 즐거운 시간 되세요. 구독과 좋아요는 저에게 큰 힘이 됩니다.
He fancies himself a well-rounded mixed martial artist, but always changing up the location of his strikes, the tempo. This guy is a well-versed, world-class striker.
Yeah, he's a world-class striker, and we always have a lot of fun on our shows about the best boxer in the UFC. Start talking Holloway, Masvidal, Blachowicz. This guy is along the lines of that in regards to how he implements that skill inside the octagon. He goes out there, fights behind a beautiful jab, and he sets everything up perfectly with the hands. And that is why we see him securing so many knockouts inside the UFC's octagon.
Yeah, had a lot of knockouts as an amateur, not just in MMA, but in boxing as well. And just wearing those tiny 4-ounce gloves here tonight, we'll see if he can add to that total. Sometimes lost in the shuffle of all that is Colby Covington, we don't talk enough about just how elite a welterweight this is. Realized the UFC interim welterweight title back in the day, and he's a guy who many people believe on any given Saturday night he can be the top 170-pound fighter.
Absolutely, and it's the work ethic. It's the work ethic of Colby Covington that stands out. When I was at Oklahoma State as a coach, we wanted to recruit Colby Covington out of junior college because he was such a phenomenal workhorse. Everybody recognized him from day one, and when you watch him in his approach to his fights, he fights in that very same way. He's in your face, he's grabbing you, he's clinching you, he's taking you down, and he'll even stand and strike and throw big shots with you as the fight progresses. Don't mistake the talk for a guy that cannot back it up with action. Colby Covington is a savage.
Fear is not a factor for Colby Chaos Covington. Our tail of the tape for this, our main event of the evening. We send it inside the octagon, we find Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, the Korean Superboy, And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Colby Chaos Covington.
Referee Herb Dean will handle the action in the octagon. All right, Colby Covington, he's got a lot of different ways to beat you. We have seen early in rounds, he has gone to the takedown at times. Other times, like the Robbie Lawler fight, prefers to just stand and exchange and hit you with the volume striking. We'll see how he proceeds in the early portions of this round. Oh, big knee to the body. That'll soften him up. Oh, man, that's a big moment early on. Most people expected he would be able to get the takedowns at will. The boxer stays upright, at least for now.
Oh, boy. I mean, now you're going to see his facial expression change a little bit. He's going to start to wonder, what am I going to do now if I'm forced to stand with this guy that possesses power like he does in his hands? Massive moment for this boxer.
Taken down by Covington. Oh, and there's the early takedown. Just what the doctor ordered.
Exactly what he wanted to do. You saw it in the training footage. Takedowns are going to be the key. He got one early. He's on the right track.
Oh, nice combination of ground and pound here by Covington. Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. Oh, look out, folks. That is tight.
It looks like it's getting going.
Oh, he escapes.
He got out. I mean, wow. That is great submission defense.
Oh, beautiful straight right hand. Heavy leather landed on both sides in that exchange.
Leg kick lands. Gets to the single collar tie.
Oh, nice high infantry takedown for the former UFC interim welterweight champion Colby Covington. Outstanding ground control. And more often than not, when you're in this position with Covington, DC, it just makes for a suffocating night at the office. Grounded him and pounded him. Nice job.
Oh.
Pretty good head movement. He's avoiding a lot of these ground strikes. And he's back up. Well, that is a huge shot right there, DC. You don't want to eat too many more of those.
No, and he needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very fast. Oh, nice shot by Covington. Beautiful level change. Beautiful transition.
Just over 2 minutes to go in the round.
Nice defense.
Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Covington. Oh, and another punch on the ground gets through. May need some defense here. Posturing up now.
And now the damage is about to start.
Covington's back in full mount. Well, he's worked very hard on this part of his game, and these ground strikes are really starting to take their toll.
He's going to start trying to move to a submission here. It looks like he's trying to attack the arm triangle. Got that submission locked up very tight.
Working out Ezekiel choke, and he somehow gets out.
He just had to stay patient. It's so unfamiliar. If you panic, you're going to get submitted. He didn't panic.
60 seconds left.
Oh, lands with the ground and pound strike.
And another one. Another strike from the top. Lands for him.
Posture, look for those heavy shots now.
Yes, smart adjustment. Yep.
Keep working and give me those elbows.
Covington's right back to the full mount. Ground and pound the hammer. Mark Coleman would be proud.
He's very accurate in the ground and pound, and it's showing because he's landing so consistently.
Good movement on the ground here defensively by Choi. Round two is next. All right, there's the horn, and what a round it was for him, DC. And look at him walking back to that corner. He's feeling himself a little bit.
Oh, he's feeling himself, and look at his coaches. They're all celebrating because they know that if they stay the course, if they do the exact same thing, they may be able to find the finish this time.
All right, so there's the horn signifying the end of the round. We had a knockdown there, but not a knockout.
No, it wasn't a knockout, but you can't take those shots. That big punch landed, and it sat him down. If he gets hit with another one of those, it might be good night, Irene.
You ready to fight? You ready?
Round two is underway. Oh, and he tags him with the straight. Nice job there by the Korean Superboy. Oh, he lands another takedown here, just doing a nice job not telegraphing his shot. Clean entries. The Olympian's gotta like what he sees.
I mean, over and over, he gets to the legs before his opponent reacts. By beating him on the entry, now it's up to the opponent to keep up. But this guy's playing chess. His opponent's playing checkers. He's playing chess. He can't keep up. Once he gets to his legs, he's got to beat him defensively before he gets his hands locked around his legs or his body.
Continuing to stay busy here on the ground. Oh, heavy shots continue to rain down. Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Covington. Oh, staying busy from top position. He lands another ground strike there. Ground and pound strike there now.
He's putting him in exactly the positions he needs to be in right now. He's able to relax here. And he understands, being a veteran of so many fights, that as long as he's on top, he's winning. He feels like he's winning here.
Postures up now and lands a devastating strike to the head. Again, not much defense there. Another ground strike gets through. Oh, it's tight.
Big-time arm triangle situation here. He's very close to finding the finish, but he's got to take his time if he doesn't want to lose the position. Oh, man, that was slick.
Oh, huge pop from the crowd as the fighters go back up to their feet. I mean, you and I love a good grappling. These fighters came to see knockouts.
Yeah, the fans came to see him knock each other out, and that's what they're going to get. All the grappling was beautiful to watch, Sean, but ultimately, it is the striking that people show us.
All right, what do you think? Another takedown attempt here. It seems like every time he's gone to the well, it's been there tonight.
When you're that successful with any one thing, why would you change it? He's going to shoot for another takedown, and I would almost be willing to bet he's going to secure it.
I'll take your action.
Okay.
Oh, and there it is. Hashtag DC Alden.
DC called it. DC the genius. DC the psychic. When the guy's in there trying to wrestle that much, though, it's not very hard. I didn't reinvent the wheel. We knew what this guy was going to do. Chase takedowns. It is on his opponent to change the narrative of this fight.
Covington's in half guard.
Oh, he's attacking choke now.
Oh, that looks wicked tight. Oh, great submission defense. Oh, working hard to get back up again, and he's there. Moving to half guard, shades of Daniel Cormier slicing through that guard.
Unbelievable. I love it. Like a knife through butter. What a great job passing.
Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Covington. Well, until his opponent adjusts, you might as well keep going with it as he continues to land a high volume of strikes in this one, DC.
Well, you don't want to be stuck on your feet with a boxer of this caliber. This guy's too good. And as you see his opponent looking lost, this is what you expect. He is that good in this singular skill. Got on 4-ounce gloves. Take this dude down. Don't box him. He's too good at it.
1 minute. All right, just as we saw a few seconds ago, he finds the home for another ground and pound strike.
Beautiful punch lands there from inside the guard. Got to be careful there, yep.
We'll see what he does here. He postures up and lands to the head. Final seconds here of round 2.
Another one. I mean, he cannot miss from the top position.
Round 3 next.
Hey, stop.
All right, there's the horn, and what a round, champ. We got to talk about the knockdown. When you knock somebody down like that, it got to be kind of fun to strut your way back to the story.
I mean, you are 10 foot tall. When you can drop another person with a strike, you are 10 foot tall. Now, the issue is he did not find the finish, and he used a lot of energy trying to finish that fight.
All right, so a high-level round there for him. We'll show you some of the action here, and you got to think the knockdown is going to be featured prominently here. Thought he might have had him out of there.
He thought he had him, but the guy's tough. The guy's durable. He has a fantastic chin, but he just needs to stay the course. He does not need to be discouraged. Think about this. You're winning, and you're winning going away. That was just a moment.
Ready to fight.
Keep going in the same direction and you will get the finish that you want so bad.
Third round underway.
Oh, that one landed, yep.
So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight goes on.
Big double leg, double change.
Striking pretty well from the bottom here.
Great job finding his shots from the top position.
Covington's in half guard. All right, side control now.
Yeah, he's going to try to attack Kimura here. He'll try to get him up on his right hip so he can get pressure.
You gotta be kidding me. How did he get out?
He just stayed calm, was able to withstand the fire, and now he finds himself out and safe.
Pretty good ground and pound by him here. He told us on Thursday he needed to be more effective in these situations. Certainly effective tonight.
Many people have gone away from this style of fighting. This man has embraced it, and you are seeing why he's one of the best that we've seen do it in a long time.
Good, solid strike on the ground.
Another ground and pound strike lands for this man.
Oh, big pop from the crowd as they get back to their huge strike lands there.
Now we need to try to find the next shot, the follow-up shot that will finish the fight.
Well, it's been a wild fight thus far, perhaps a contender for some bonus money at fight's end. These guys are going to have to dig deep. They're both hurt.
They're both hurt.
Ooh, guillotine choke would appear to be locked in. Yes, it is. Oh, and he's out. Choi's back in full mount. Well, he has expended a lot of energy going for these submissions tonight. I'm not sure his opponent is actually submittable.
No, it doesn't seem like it because every time he goes for a submission, he gets close, or at least he expects to get close. But his opponent is so on his game that he's not giving him much to work with. This has been a beautiful display of grappling offensively, but also defensively. I mean, he's still on his feet, but he's not up.
All right, well, he rocked him pretty good, but didn't sort of smell blood in the water. Now his opponent's back.
I mean, blood's in the water. You gotta go get it. You gotta go find the finish. You cannot let him off the hook like that, because now he will be motivated.
Power shots landing on both sides, and the chins continue to hold up.
Oh, big elbow.
Well, that overhand big weapon for him throughout his career. It's been there all night. Look for him to go back to it here. Well, I'm blind as a bat, but it looks like that's a cut. It is.
Yeah, you can see a little blood starting to come out there. What a beautiful shot landed that cut his opponent open.
Huge connection by him there.
He needs to get on his bicycle, John. He needs to get into space so that he doesn't get finished.
Elbow blocked by Covington.
Oh, nice takedown defense.
Under a minute now to go in the round. And they separate. Well, we got a lot of blood now, ladies and gentlemen. I think my mother just turned off the TV, but every time that area gets targeted, that cut is getting worse and closer, theoretically, to the end of the fight.
Yeah, and, you know, when you got a person like this in front of you that is so good at what they do, when you are bleeding like this and the work is showing, you got to try to find a way to stop them. He needs to try to get a takedown or something.
Trying to set up a choke here. Ooh, this could be it. That thing is tight.
That arm triangle is deep.
Trying to finish the arm triangle here.
Look at him fighting. He's not going to quit on the submission attempt. Fight IQ on full display there. Recognizing he was losing the sub, elected to keep the dominant position.
Fighters back to their feet here. to the round. He got knocked down just before the final horn. You can classify that as saved by the bell.
You're going to be fine. Breathe, slow that down, and let's get this back on track.
Well, he had a lot more than a puncher's chance coming in. Big knockdown for him in the previous round. DC, talk us through the highlight.
He got in his opponent's face, landed that big punch that put his opponent flat on his back. He couldn't get the finish, but if he lands one more time just like that, he will get the victory.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, here's round 4, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. Well, we wondered earlier why there weren't as many body strikes. He's making up for lost time here. Shot to the body connects, and that bears watching. That's going to hurt this opponent. Oh, stuffs the takedown without issue. Huge shot finds the target there.
Great shot lands. Now he's got to go find that follow-up attempt. The kill shot is what they call it. To go
well, he's staying pretty effective here, fighting off of his back. Nice strike landed there by the bottom, by the Korean Super Bowl. Side control now.
Oh, right into mount.
Oh, now look at the posture up, and he lands a big head strike. Nicely done there by Covington.
In the half guard.
Covington's able to make a nice transition there, back into side control.
Now he's got good body position, yup.
Postures up and lands a brutal strike to the head. Closed guard. Covington's lower jaw now starting to show signs of swelling. Another ground and pound strike lands. Choi's in half guard. The ground strike's starting to pile up. Covington's right back to the full mount here. Lands the ground and pound strike. These ground strikes really started to add up. There's another one.
Changing the position.
All right, side control now, DC. You know he's in his element on the ground. A lot of tricks up his sleeve.
A lot of tricks.
Looks like he's trying for a submission now. Oh, he's got the Kimura locked in. Oh, the submission defense holds up. He gets out.
He said that he was ready for everything that would be thrown at him. In that position, he showed that and proved it.
All right, well, he's got him softened up here. Oh, he lands another pinpoint strike there, and no surprise to see the swelling upstairs get worse.
That accuracy, man, it's something to behold. This guy is so good at finding his target. Now, he's got a big old marker on the guy's face to try and hit. You have got a smart fight in front of you. You have got to move your head, or he's going to keep going there. Every time he lands, the cut gets worse. What a great job recognizing his easiest path to victory.
2 minutes to go. Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by the Korean Super Bowl.
Now he's going full mount.
Get that good wrist control now.
Look at that. Recognize he's about to lose position. You can't take all those unanswered strikes. They don't have to be that damaging.
Yeah.
You just gotta move.
Good work from the top here by Choi.
Wow, he actually reversed the position, but he didn't stop there. He took a strong top position himself.
Oh, and there's another ground strike for good measure. Choi's in half guard now.
Oh, he's going triangle here.
Oh, looks like he's got that arm pinned in the triangle now.
This is getting tight. These guys are working. Arm triangle getting very close.
Also, how about that position over submission as he bails on the sub?
I think that's a great job. You got to make sure you don't end up in a worse position because you're trying to score a submission. Oh, big punch lands.
Oh, and he lands another combination here, really starting to get into a striking groove.
I mean, and stringing them together so effectively, never throwing the same attack more than once. What a job to recognize.
Oh, so there's the horn at the end of the round. He got knocked down near the end of it, saved by the bell. He will live to fight on. The question is for how long.
But I think you're down. I need you to go out there with the mindset that you need to take this round and win this fight.
All right, so there's the horn. He got knocked down by a punch in that round, but he is able to survive. We'll see if they can make some adjustments.
He's as tough as they come. He took that shot and he kept plodding forward. He got off of his butt. He got himself off of the canvas and tried to get right back to work. But he cannot take many more of these. You don't want to be the guy that's testing how tough that your chin is.
You ready to fight? Ready.
It is the fifth and final round. In a lot of trouble now.
That was Cain Velasquez's punch of choice. Every time he landed that overhand right, he hurt people bad. And this guy has his opponent hurt very bad with him. Now we're going. Beautiful job getting those hands up.
All right, watch out for the setup here. DC, I know you don't pay your bets, but I'll bet you $100 he goes for another takedown here.
If I don't pay, then why are you betting me? I'll yell at the octagon and go, man, don't shoot so that I can get paid. But if I'm betting, I'm trying to take the over. I believe that he's going to get another takedown, so I will try to...
Oh, catches the leg here, now goes for the takedown instead.
That's a good strike right there.
Choi's nose is bleeding now. Looks to be cut, perhaps there on the bridge. Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense?
He's breathing pretty heavy.
Just out of range with that right hand. Really starting to bleed profusely out of that eye. It's not looking good, champ.
Well, it's leaking down his face. The guy's been beat up, and now this cut has become a real issue. Got his guard pass.
All right, working out of side control here. His opponent trying to control posture, but you got to be careful here. All right, seems as though his sole focus is attacking that cut, and man, it's getting bad now. A lot of blood flowing.
Yeah, as it should be, right? He should be focused on getting to that cut, making his opponent pay. He did the work. He opened up the cut. Now it's on him to continue down the path and make the ringside position, come in here and try to stop this fight.
Oh, these are some serious power punches from the top by Covington. And the referee brings the fight back to its feet. No surprise there. Needed to see more action. All right, very late in the fight now, DC. I know we don't have open scoring, but correct me if I'm wrong, he needs a submission or he's losing this fight.
He is not a big puncher, so he needs to get
Oh, another heavy shot gets through. All right, full guard now, DC.
The fighter on top needs to be trying to gain posture to throw ground and pound and then move to the next position. But if you're on the bottom, you've got to build a shield to try to push your opponent off to try to get back to your feet.
All right, so we'll see what sort of defensive response ensues here. He's taking a lot of shots upstairs, and the swelling is there to prove it.
Got to keep those hands up. Just might want to employ a high guard to try to ensure that the guy's not landing on those spots. Because the swelling's starting now. It's light. And if he takes many more of these types of shots, it's going to get real bad.
Under 2 minutes now to go in the fight. Nice positional control here. All right, he's got the hooks in, DC, working off of his back.
Now look for him to attack the neck of his opponent to try to get the rear choke.
This is some exhausting work, man.
I mean, it is so tiring to be fighting in this way. So much wrestling, so much grappling, expending all this energy trying to hold the guy down. I mean, no takedown is not fought. No reversal is not fought. Everything they're doing is fought to the very last minute before it gets given up.
Covington's cut is getting worse here. Man, is that bleeding. 1 minute to decide this one. Choi's in half guard. All right, he's got side control here, DC. You know, he's got a lot of different submissions in his arsenal once this fight gets to the ground. All right, so he earned respect from his opponent early on with the power, and now the swelling really started to become a factor.
The swelling starting to become a factor. This guy is so good at recognizing a weakness in his opponent. He got him hurt, he got him swollen a little bit, and now he's starting to pay dividends. He threw the flying knee and landed to the head.
Takedown defense is there. Short uppercut here in the clinch by Choi.
Another takedown land.
Oh, and there's the final horn. We go to the scorecards. One of the greatest fights that we have seen all year. The official decision is in. Bruce Buffer has it.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. The judges score the contest 49-45, 47-46, and 48-46. Declaring the winner by unanimous decision, the Korean Superboy, Duho.
화면 아래 좋아요 따봉 버튼 꼭 눌러주세요. 저에게 큰 힘이 됩니다.
Is the name, ladies and gentlemen, a huge win for the Korean Superboy.